Pleasant morning to my dear lovable students. Welcome to Max class. In this conversation, we are going to exercise 6.3. Okay, question number 1. If A vector is equal to I vector minus 2j plus 3k, then B and C also is given. So to find out two subdivision, okay, subdivision 1, solution A vector cross B vector cross C vector. First we have to simplify the bracket of the value. So A vector cross B vector, determinant I vector, J vector, K vector. A value 1 minus 2 positive 3, 1 minus 2 positive 3. B vector true 1 minus 2, true 1 minus 2. Now, so I vector means I vector into minus 2 means positive 4. 1 into 3, 3 cross multiply means extra minus. Again minus J vector means 1 into minus 2, minus 2. 2 3s are 6 but minus 6. Then plus K vector means 1 into 1, 1, minus 2 into 2, minus 4, but positive 4 will come. Again 4 minus 3, 1. 1 into I means I vector. Can write it, this is called A vector cross B vector is equal to 4 minus 3, 1. 1 into I means I vector, minus 2, minus 6, minus 8, already minus sign is. So we can write it positive 8j vector, 1 plus 4, 5k vector. Then we need into, one more time is there, cross C vector, isn't it? So A vector cross B, then cross C vector. Again determinant I vector, J vector, K vector. A cross B 1, 8, 5. 1, 8, 5. Then cross C means 5 true 1. 5 true 1. So again I vector means 8 into 1, 8. 2 5s are 10 but minus 10. Then minus J vector means 1 into 1, 1. 5 into 5, 25, isn't it? So look at this, C vector is equal to what is the value? C vector is equal to 3, isn't it? Sorry my dear, this is 3, okay? So here also 3. Now, there is what the change is, 1 into 1, 1. 3 5s are 15 but minus 15. Then plus K vector means 1 into 2, true. 3 8s are 24, so minus 24. Therefore, A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to 8 minus 10 minus true minus true I vector, 1 minus 15 minus 14, already common minuses. Therefore, we can write it positive 14j vector. True minus 24 means minus 22 k vector. Now, next condition. So, subdivision true. First we have to simplify bracket of the term, that is called B vector cross C vector. Again determinant I vector, J vector, K vector. B vector means true 1 minus 2, true 1 minus 2. C vector means 3 true 1, 3 true 1. Now, so I vector means 1 into 1, 1, minus 2 into 2, minus 4, but positive 4 because whenever cross multiply means extra minus. Then minus J vector means 2 into 1 true, minus 2 into 3 means minus 6 but positive 6. Next one plus K vector means 2 into 2 4, 3 into 1 1, 3 into 1 3, minus 3 will come. Again this is called B vector cross C vector is equal to 1 plus 4 5, 5I vector, 2 plus 6 8, minus 8J vector, 4 minus 3 means positive K vector. Now the condition A vector cross B vector cross C vector. Again determinant I vector, J vector, K vector. A vector term 1 minus 2 positive 3. 1 minus 2 positive 3. Then so B vector cross C 5 minus 8 1. 5 minus 8 1. Again I vector means minus 2 into 1 minus 2, minus 8 into 3 minus 24, isn't it? Sorry, positive 24 because cross multiply means extra minus. Then minus J means 1 into 1, 1. 5 3s are 15 but minus 15. Last condition plus K vector means 5, 1 into minus 8, minus 8. Minus 2 into 5, minus 10 but positive 10 will come. Now look at there. Minus 2 plus 24 means positive 22 I vector. Then 1 minus 15 means minus 14. Common minus is there. Therefore, minus into minus plus 14j vector minus 8 plus 10 positive 2k vector. So, this is what is the name? A vector cross bracket of B vector cross C vector. Isn't it? Look at there. This is equal or not equal? Actually not equal. Here minus 2, 14 minus 22. There positive 22, 14 plus positive 2 is there. Okay. So, I will continue the next question. Question number 2. So, question for any vector, A vector, prove that one condition is there, I vector cross A vector cross I vector plus J vector cross A vector cross J vector plus K vector cross A vector cross K vector is equal to, we have to prove 2A vector. Okay. So, prove that question. Solution, one of the important. Okay, 2 more question. Okay. Now, the first condition, I vector cross A vector cross I vector. So, first let consider for A vector is equal to A1 I vector plus A2 J vector plus A3 K vector. Now, according to the vector triple product expansion, first we have to skip A vector, isn't it? Therefore, we can write it I vector dot I vector, then skip off the vector A vector minus again I vector dot, next we have to skip I vector. So, I vector dot A vector, outside I vector will come. So, I vector dot I vector means that is unit vector. We can write it 1 into A vector, then minus. Next what will happen? I vector dot, instead of A vector we can write it A1 I vector plus A2 J vector plus A3 K vector into, this is actually I vector. Now, 1 into A vector means A vector, then minus, look at there, I vector dot I vector, remain everything will be 0. So, we can write it A1 I vector, then, so actually the condition I vector and I vector means unit vector, 1 will come, 1 into A1 means A1, outside one term is there, balance, that is called I vector. Therefore, we can write it A vector minus A1 I vector. This is what is the name? I vector cross A vector cross I vector. Next condition, we can write it similarly, as well as first term we can write it. Okay. J vector cross A vector cross J vector. Same vector triple product expansion. First we have to skip A vector. Therefore, J vector dot J vector, then A vector minus, again J vector dot, next we have to skip A vector. What will happen? So, next we have to skip J vector means J vector dot A vector, outside J vector will come. Now, this is also same, 1 into A vector, then minus J vector as it is. What is the meaning of A vector? A1, A2, A3. So, A1 I vector plus A2 J vector plus A3 K vector, outside J vector will come. The same condition, 1 into A means A, then minus, so only this is I vector dot 0. Remain next one, J vector dot J vector, unit vector, 1 will come. A2 into 1 means A2, outside what is the term is a J vector. Therefore, J vector cross A vector cross J vector is equal to A minus A2 J vector. Third condition, K vector cross A vector cross K vector is equal to, first we have to skip A vector means K vector dot K vector, then A vector minus, next we have to skip K vector. What will happen? K vector dot A vector, outside K vector. This is unit vector, 1 into A vector, then minus K vector dot A vector means A1 I vector, then A2 J vector, then A3 K vector. Outside only K vector is there. 1 into A vector means A vector minus, same condition, A3 only will be repeated, isn't it? So, we can write it A3 K vector. This is what is the value? K vector cross A vector cross K. Now, this is also we need, isn't it? So, now look at there. What is the condition? I vector cross A vector cross I vector, then plus j vector cross a vector cross j vector plus k vector cross a vector cross k vector is equal to, this is we found, what is the value? A vector minus a1 I vector. Next condition, this is plus sign, so plus a minus a2 j vector. Last condition, plus a vector minus a3 k vector. Now look at there, a vector plus a vector plus a vector means we can write it, what is the name? So 3a vector, then minus take common outside means a1 I vector plus a2 j vector plus a3 k vector. Therefore, 3a vector minus, this is already we are considered, let a vector is equal to a1i, a2j, a3k. Therefore, 3a vector minus a vector means we can write it 2a vector. So, hence, okay, one of the important, whether true or 3 mark. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 3 from exercise 6.3. Prove that we have to show equal to 0. LHS term. Solution. So, what is LHS term? Box product of a vector minus b vector comma b vector minus c vector comma c vector minus a vector. So, already we know the box product a vector, b vector, c vector is equal to a vector cross b vector dot c vector. Scalar triple product, isn't it? So now look at there. So first this is considered for a vector, b vector means what will happen? A vector minus b vector cross b vector minus c vector outside dot c vector means c vector minus a vector. Now simplify now, a vector cross b vector, then next condition a vector cross b vector, next one plus and minus minus a vector cross c vector, then again minus b vector cross b vector, again minus and minus plus b vector cross c vector outside dot c vector minus a vector. This is like we can cancel it. Next one remaining a vector cross b vector, then minus a vector cross c vector, then plus b vector cross c vector in dot c vector minus a vector. So first each and every time with multiply with c means what will happen? That is positive into positive means positive. We can write it a vector cross b vector into c vector. Next condition minus a vector cross c vector dot c vector, then plus b vector cross c vector dot c vector. Next minus sign is so plus and minus minus a vector cross b vector into a dot a vector means the next one minus into minus plus a vector cross c vector into a vector, again plus and minus minus b vector cross c vector into a vector. Now look at there, what are the cancel? This is first term as it is box product a vector, b vector, then c vector. This is common, so we can cancel it. Here also common, cancel it. A vector, so a vector, so cancel it. Here also a vector, cancel it. Then only one term is there. What is the term? This is minus of box product b vector, c vector, a vector. So now a vector, b vector, c vector. According to the anti-clockwise direction, we can write it a vector, b vector, c vector. We can cancel means definitely 0. This is called RHS. So hence proved. Okay. I will continue the next question. Question number 4. So subdivision 2, do your homework. I will do subdivision 1. Look at there. First condition, solution. LHS term. What is LHS term? A vector cross B vector cross C vector. First we have to simplify bracket of the term. A vector cross B vector is equal to determinant I vector, J vector, K vector. A vector means 2, 3, minus 1. True, 3, minus 1. B vector means 3, 5, true. 3, 5, true. Now, so I vector means 3 into 2, 6, minus 1 into 5 means positive 5. Then minus J vector means 2 into 2, 4, minus 1 into 3, minus 3, so positive 3. Again, plus K vector means 2 5s are 10, 3 3s are 9. Now, this is what is the name? A vector cross B vector is equal to 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. 11 I vector, 4 plus 3, 7. Minus 7 J vector, 10 minus 9, positive 1, plus K vector. Then cross C vector. So A vector cross B cross C vector is equal to, again, determinant I vector, J vector, K vector. A cross B, 11 minus 7, positive 1. 11 minus 7, positive 1. C vector means minus 1, minus 2, positive 3. Minus 1, minus 2, positive 3. Now we can simplify. So I vector means minus 7 into 3, minus 21. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2, but positive 2. So minus J vector means 11 into 3, 33, minus 1 into 1, minus 1, but positive 1. Last one, plus K vector means 11 into minus 2, minus 22, minus 1 into minus 7 means positive 7, so minus 7 will come. So again, minus 21 plus 2 means minus 19 I vector, 33 plus 1 means minus 34 J vector, there minus 29 J vector. This is equation number 1, okay. Then next condition, RHS dam, isn't it? So what is the value? A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to minus 19 I vector minus 34 J vector minus 29 K vector. This is considered for equation number 1. Then RHS, what is RHS term? A vector dot C, A vector dot C, then dot B minus B vector dot C dot A. So now look at there. A vector dot C. So A vector dot C means A vector is equal to true I vector plus 3J vector minus K vector dot C vector means minus I vector minus 2J vector plus 3K vector. True into minus 1 minus 2, 3 into minus 2 minus 6 minus 1 into 3 minus 3. Therefore, minus 9 minus 11 will come. Then dot B vector, isn't it? So A vector dot C dot B vector is equal to A vector dot C, we found minus 11 into B vector means 3I vector plus 5J vector plus 2K vector, minus 11 into 3 minus 33I vector, 5 into 11 minus 55J vector, 2 into minus 11 minus 22K vector. Next condition. So second condition, B vector dot C, B vector dot C, B vector is equal to 3I vector plus 5J vector plus 2K vector dot C vector means minus I vector minus 2J vector plus 3K vector. So 3 into minus 1 minus 3, 5 into minus 2 minus 10, 2 into 3 6. Minus 3 minus 10 means minus 13 plus 6 is equal to minus 7. Therefore, B vector dot C vector into A vector. B vector dot C already we found minus 7 into A vector means true I 3J, true I 3J, then minus K. So multiply now. 2 into minus 7 minus 14 I vector, 3 into minus 7 minus 21 j vector plus 7 k vector. So the simplification after getting true term, minus sign is there, isn't it? So minus sign means a vector dot c vector, then b vector minus b vector dot c vector dot a vector is equal to, this is what is the value? Minus 33 I vector minus 55 j vector minus 22 k vector. Center minus sign means plus and minus means again minus. So already there is minus sign. So here minus means positive 14 I vector. Here minus sign, there is also minus. Therefore positive 21 j vector. There plus sign, here minus sign. Therefore minus 7 k vector. Look at there 33 minus 14 means definitely 20. 33 minus 14 means 19 will come, no, but minus sign because biggest value minus 33. So minus 19 I vector. Next condition minus 55 plus 21. So minus 55 plus 21 means definitely 34 will come, isn't it? So minus 34 j vector. Last condition minus 22 minus 7 minus 29 k vector. So look at there, this is condition number 2. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, look at there. This is correct now, very carefully. Minus 19i, minus 34j, minus 29k. So from 1 and 2, LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, hence verified. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 5, we can apply in true method. True method means this is actually cross product method, means a determinant form I vector j vector. Then already I explained in Lagrange's identity. So I will follow the same method. It's very easy comparing the cross product method. Okay, so look at their solution. So a vector cross b vector, then dot. Sorry my dear, actually question a vector cross b vector, then dot. There is also here cross, isn't it? There is cross. Okay, now dot a vector cross c vector. Now so Lagrange's identity a vector dot a vector, identity a vector dot a vector, then a vector dot c vector, then b vector dot a vector, then b vector dot c vector. So now very simple. A vector dot a vector means double times multiply. So 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, minus 1 into minus 1 means positive 1. Next condition a vector dot c vector. So 2 into 1 positive 2, 3 into 1 positive 3, minus 1 into 1 minus 1. Next condition b vector dot a vector. So minus 1 into 2 minus 2, 2 into 3 positive 6, minus 4 into minus 1 positive 4. Again b vector dot c vector. Minus 1 into 1 minus 1, 2 into 1 positive 2, minus 4 into 1 minus 4. So now 4 plus 9 13, 13 plus 1 means 14, 2 plus 3 5, 5 minus 1 4, 6 plus 4 10, 10 minus 2 means positive 8, minus 1 minus 4 minus 5, minus 5 plus 2 means minus 3. So what the answer? 14 minus 3. Sorry, 14 into minus 3 means definitely 3 4s are 12. 40 plus 12 is equal to 52, isn't it? So minus 52. 8 4s are 32, isn't it? So 8 4s are 32 means but minus 32. Therefore answer. So what we have? 32 minus 3 4s are, sorry my dear, 3 4s are 12. 30 plus 12 is equal to minus 42. So minus 42 minus 32 means minus 72. This is the answer for question number 5. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 6. If A vector, B vector, C vector, D vector, 4 term is there or coplanar. Coplanar means already we know value 0. Show that the condition solution LHS A vector cross B vector cross C vector cross D vector means, look at there. So according to the vector triple product expansion, so starting A vector means A vector cross B vector, then skip out C vector means dot D vector, outside C vector will come. The next condition minus again A vector cross B vector. If you skip C vector means what will happen? Dot D vector, outside skip of the vector. Now already we know this is box product of already A, B, C, D. 4 term coplanar means A, B, D also coplanar. So we can write it A vector, B vector, D vector into C vector minus again A vector, B vector, D vector, outside C vector is there. So now this is coplanar means 0 into C vector minus again 0 into sorry my dear, first if you skip C vector means dot D outside C, then if you skip D means C, here C isn't it, outside D will come, here D, but there is C. So now again box product ABC coplanar means 0 into D vector, therefore 0 into anything 0, next term also 0, 0 minus 0 means 0, this is called RHS. Okay, I will continue the next question. Question number 7. So one of the important 5 mark question, we need to find the values of LMN. Okay, so given 3 condition is there. First, what is the term A vector cross solution A vector cross B vector cross C vector, we have to find it first. So B vector cross C vector means determinant I vector, J vector, K vector. B vector means true minus 1 positive 1, true minus 1 positive 1, 3 true 1, 3 true 1. So now I vector means minus 1 into 1 minus 1, 1 into true minus true, minus J vector means true into 1 true, 3 into 1 minus 3, then plus K vector means 2 into true 4, 3 into minus 1 means minus 3, but cross multiply means positive 3. Now this is called B vector cross C vector is equal to minus 1 minus 2 means minus 3 I vector, 2 minus 1, 3 minus 1 already common minus. So plus J vector, 4 plus 3 7 plus 7 K vector. Then A vector cross B vector cross C vector, again determinant I vector, J vector, K vector, minus 3 1 7, minus 3 1 7. Then sorry my dear, first we are write it A vector, isn't it? So A vector means 1 2 3, 1 2 3 minus 3 1 7. What the term? I vector means 2 7s are 14, 1 3s are 3 minus 3, again minus J vector means 1 into 7 7, minus 3 into 3 means minus 9, so positive 9 will come. Then last condition plus K vector means 1 into 1 1, 2 into minus 3 means minus 6, but cross multiply extra minus, so positive 6. Now so A vector cross B vector cross C vector is equal to 14 minus 3, so 11 I vector. Then next condition 9 plus 7 16 minus 16 J vector, 1 plus 6 7, isn't it? So plus 7 K vector. Second condition, what is the condition? Is equal to LA vector, MB vector, NC vector. So LA vector plus MB vector plus NC vector. L into A vector means I vector plus true J vector plus 3K vector. Then plus M into B vector means true I vector minus J vector plus K vector. Then plus n into c vector means 3i vector plus 2j vector plus k vector. Now, according to the condition, left hand side is equal to, isn't it? So, this is considered for equation number 1. This is considered for equation number 2, means given equation 1 is equal to equation 2. Therefore, equating L, M, N component, equating L, M, N component. What will happen? The L term means 1 is equal to 2. Now 1 is equal to 2 means, so 1 into L means we can write it L only. So L, then here next one L, this is I. Then first term 2M, L plus 2M plus 3N is equal to condition I means 11. Next condition, next what is the condition? L plus 2M plus 3N is equal to 11. Then look at there another one condition J. So 2L minus M plus 2N is equal to J minus 16. The last one 3L, then plus M, there is also plus N is equal to 7. Okay, now we can apply the del method. Del method means Gauss-Jordan, or so inverse elimination method also you can apply. Okay, now I am moving to the del method. Del form, it will be very easy. Look at there. So del form, del is equal to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, again true minus 1 positive true, true minus 1 positive true, 3, 1, 1, isn't it? So 3, 1, 1. Now 1 into minus 1 into 1 minus 1, cross multiply means minus 2. Again minus 2 means 2 into 1 2, 2 3s are 6 but minus 6. Again plus 3 into 2 into 1 2, then 3 into minus 1 minus 3, cross multiply means extra minus will be added. So 1 minus 2 means minus 3, again minus 2, 2 minus 6 minus 4, 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 3 into 5, again minus 3 minus into minus positive 8, 3 5s are 15. So 15 plus 8 is equal to 23, 23 minus 3 means the del value 20. So condition del L. So del L means L value, instead of L of rho we can apply 11 minus 16 positive 7. 11 minus 16 positive 7, remaining true minus 1 1, true minus 1 1, 3 true 1. Simplify now, 11 into minus 1 into minus positive 1 means minus 1, 1 into true minus 2, again minus 2 means minus 16 into 1 minus 16, 7 2s are 14 but minus 14. Last one plus 3 means what will happen? Minus 16 into 1 minus 16, minus 1 into 7 means minus 7, cross multiply extra minus, so positive 7. Now 11 minus 1 into 2 minus 3, so minus 2 minus 6, so sorry minus 16 minus 14 means minus 30, isn't it? Then next condition, so plus 3 into plus 3 into this is minus 16 plus 7 means only minus 9 will come. So 11 minus 3 means minus 33, then positive 60, there is what the value will come? Minus 27, isn't it? So minus 27 means the condition minus 33, minus 33 minus 27 means definitely minus 60, therefore plus 60. Value we have, L value we have 0, okay. The next condition, this is del L, isn't it? So I will write it here, del L is equal to 0, isn't it? Now I am moving to del m. This is we need del is equal to 20, isn't it? Del is equal to 20. So del m is equal to definitely. So del m means definitely first row as it is 1, 2, 3. Then second one instead of m row 11 minus 16 positive 7. 11 minus 16 positive 7. So n 3 true 1. 3 true 1. So 1 may minus 16 into 1 minus 16. 2 7s are 14 but minus 14. Next minus 11 means 2 into 1 true. 2 3s are 6 minus 6. So plus 3 means 2 7s are 14 minus 16 into 3. 6 3s are 18. 30 plus 18 is equal to 48 but positive 48. Now minus 16 minus 40 means minus 30. Outside 1 is there. True minus 6, isn't it? So minus 11 means minus 4. There is 48. 4 means 52. 52 plus 10 means 62. 62 into 3. So 2 3s are 6. 6 3s are 18. 186, isn't it? So plus 186. Now minus 30. Positive 44. Plus 186. 186 plus 4 means 190. 190 plus 4 means 40 means 230. Again minus 30. Minus 30 plus 230. Value we have 200. This is called del m. Then last one. I will write it here. Del L is equal to 0. Then del m is equal to 200. The last condition, isn't it? Del n 1 true 3 true minus 1 positive 1 true minus 1 positive 1 instead of nth row 11 minus 16 11 minus 16 positive 7. Now 1 into minus 1 into 7 minus 7 minus 16 into 1 means positive 16 minus 2 means 2 7s are 14 minus 16 6 3s are 18 30 plus 18 means 48, isn't it? But positive 48. Last condition plus 11 means what will happen? 2 into 1 true. 3 into minus 1 means minus 3 but positive 3 will come. Now minus 7 plus 16 means 9, isn't it? So 9 then minus 2. 14 plus 48 means 62. Then 2 plus 3 means 5. 5 11s are plus 55. Again 9 minus 124 plus 55, isn't it? Now 55 plus 9 means 64 minus 124. So answer definitely minus 60, isn't it? Therefore this is called del n. According to the del form, what is the formula? We need to find out find the value of L m n. Already L value we know, so we can write it directly. L is equal to 0. Then m means del m divided by del. Del m is equal to 200. So 200 divided by del value 20. Therefore 200 divided by 20 means 10 will come. So m is equal to 10. Then n means del n divided by del. Del n is equal to minus 60. Minus 60 divided by 20 means n also n is equal to minus 3. Therefore what are the values? The final answer L is equal to 0, M is equal to 10, N is equal to minus 3. This is answer for exercise 6.3 question number 7. Okay, so please listen my dear students. If you have any doubt, please put in comment box. I am ready to clarify your doubts and I hope you are satisfied in this session. I will continue the next session. Bye bye.